Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Look what we have here. The good people at 𝗗𝗃 sent me an invitation to try a pair of their boots. And I told them I would give it a shot. So what they sent me were these insulated rubber hunting boots. And I'm not sure how many grams of insulation they have, but they are definitely insulated. Man, these things they're nice. I've tried them on already. They have an adjustable strap on the back here and lug soles. And as luck would have it, we got about 9 inches of snow on the ground and it's still snowing. So I figured, since they label them as hunting boots and I've got to do a video on them, that's a perfect excuse to go hunting. I believe what I'm going to do, if I can find a battery in here for my game caller, I'm going to go try to shoot an old stinking coyote. They kind of run rampant around here. And normally you do better early in the morning or late in the evening. But with this fresh snowfall, well, and it's still snowing, if they can hear my call over the wind out there, we might get trick one into coming into us. I know it's not unusual when I'm deer hunting, sitting in my blind out here, to run up on a coyote or a coyote run up on me. Of course, that ends my deer hunt right there. I'm coyote hunting then. But don't have any bow tags. So let's go shoot a coyote, or try. Hang with me, and I'll get my stuff rounded up. All right, guys, we're going to try to sneak out here to my deer blind. I know that's not the way a lot of people coyote hunt, but I'll tell you what, I see a lot of them in there, or from there. There we go. Probably be better sitting in that stand up there. I don't know if you can see it. Got a stand right over there. It's actually my wife's stand. This is normally where the mouse fight starts. Looks good so far. All right. Dang, guys, I'm beating everything up. So much for being quiet, huh? I don't think we're going to need that bog pot. All right, guys, let me shut you off for a second. All right, guys, I'm going to sneak down there about 20 yards or so and try to set up this call. Y'all wait right here. we've got that set up. And I'm not sure if they'll come from that way, but there's a deep gully right over here down that shooting lane that they're bad about coming up out of. But I think with the wind direction, they're going to try to circle around and come from that direction. So let's just see, I guess. Tell you what, these new boots I got from 𝗗𝗃𝗹 actually are warm so far. So that's a bonus there working out for us. And the snow is not deeper than the boots yet. So we are in pretty good shape. All right. What do you guys think? A 𝗗𝗶 or a rabbit? Well, let's see. Go with a fawn in distress, because it is bow season. I'm pretty sure there's some wounded ones out there somewhere. So let's try that. Not sure if y'all can hear that or not. All right, guys. This is probably going to be a pretty long process. I'll cut you back on if we get one coming in. But so far, I can tell you I'm loving these 𝗗𝗃𝗹 boots. Tell you what, folks, I don't see nothing moving out here. Of course, I didn't figure there'd be any squirrels. Normally, I see a ton of squirrels out here, but I didn't figure there'd be none today. They're probably laid up in their dens right now. Snow would ever quit and the sun pop out, then you'd see them. They're easy to spot because they'll be knocking the snow off the branches. I don't know. Should have seen a deer by now. Well, probably that call running doesn't help. But not sure what temperature is, maybe 20 something. But the wind's not too terribly bad. But it is coming out of the east or northeast. And if the coyotes are where I think they are, they're going to try to circle around and come in, downwind. So I figured I would see one down there across the end of that big shooting lane if they come in. Then again, I'm not just real stealth either. But you never know, and it never hurts to try. Beat sitting in the house. Once again, a big shout out to 𝗗𝗃𝗹 for these new boots. And like I say, I don't know how much insulation they have, Thinsulate or whatever's in them, but they're every bit as warm as the Rockies I have that I think are either 800 milligrams or 1,000 milligrams of Thinsulate. But these are every bit as warm. I mean, my feet are toasty, and I'm wearing cheap-ass cotton socks, which I know better, but I didn't feel like digging out my wool socks. So, tell you what, guys, here's a grand tour of the hunting blind. This thing is on a trailer, and I've got more windows I can open. Me and some friends of mine built it, I don't know, 3 years ago maybe. Anyway, I had a little trailer laying around, and I thought that'd be a good idea. Just made out of 2x2s and 1-inch foam board insulation for the walls. I don't know if you saw it when we came up or not, but the outside is camouflage. And got a little bit of camouflage hanging on the wall in here to kind of break it up. But I don't know. We'll keep trying, guys. Hang on. We'll be back. All right, guys. Not much luck so far. This is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So whatever that is. It's Saturday anyway. I know they don't owe me a check yet, so it's not the second Wednesday of the month. So, I don't know what we're going to do. Might go out there and pick that call up and take a look over in the gully, see if there's anything moving around down there. That is on my neighbor's property, and I don't hunt it. He's told me a lot of times, he wishes I'd kill all the deer because he is a farmer. And, you know, grows a pretty good corn crop every year, soybeans, and he also grows melons and, you know, cantaloupes, watermelons, or whatever. And the deer give him fits. But he's got a few people that hunt it, and I'm fortunate enough to have this little place right here. So I never hunt over there, and they're great neighbors. I mean, if you shoot a deer and it runs on their property, in Iowa, you don't have to call them. You can just go get your deer as long as you're not carrying a gun or a bow or whatever. But I always call them and tell them, you know, that I'm going over there, and they'll let me know if somebody's hunting or not over there. And if they are, I don't go, you know, till they're done. But great neighbors. I am fortunate in that aspect. All of my neighbors are great. But pretty sure if there was a coyote creeping down in that ravine over there, they sure wouldn't care if I shot it. But like I say, I'm not, you know, I don't know, a coyote would be tempting, but I'd have to call them, tell them. But for now, I think we're going to call. We've been calling here for, I don't know, almost 45 minutes. Not continuously, but, you know, haven't seen anything stirring. I mean, rabbit, nothing. So wife was putting some homemade rolls in the oven right when I left. And of course, we got plenty of leftover turkey. And I'm thinking some turkey on those homemade rolls, topped with some cranberry sauce, maybe a little bit of Miracle Whip on there. Ought to make for a pretty good lunch. All right, guys, let's go for a walk. Well, that took the stealth factor out of it. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. I got my microphone on that stuff. Turn that off. I don't know if I got the other half of it out of my blind or not. Well, I know I didn't. Oh well. We'll have to go back in there and get the button. Hang on. Regular damn winter wonderland out here. I have not seen any deer tracks either. They probably got enough sense to lay down. But they'll get hungry and move sometime or another. But I don't think I'll be out here to see it. They're saying we're going to get up to 14 inches by tomorrow. And then the temperature is going to drop even lower for about a week. And they said there was more chances later in the week. So the way it looks to me, winter is here. Let's see if we can find the other half of our call. Sure enough, right where I left it. All right, guys. we're going to get back to the house some more. All right, guys, the coyote hunting did not go as planned. Well, it did go as I expected, though. And another shout out to 𝗗𝗃 for these boots. And I tell you what, they fit perfect. But on this type of boot, it doesn't matter what brand. My instep's so high, I have a hard time getting them on and off. But these bad boys, even with my poor choice in socks, kept my feet warm. These are definitely a keeper. Hope they got something else they want me to review. But if you check the link in the description, you'll find they not only have boots, they have a bunch of outdoor stuff. Scheming on trying to get a fishing backpack from them, you know, the backpack with the tackle boxes in it. But right now, I'm proud they sent me these. So check the link in the description, and hopefully they'll send me a discount code. I don't have that yet, but just click on the link. They probably got a Black Friday sale going on, which is normally better than, you know, the link they send you. So check out their website, see what they got. As always, thanks for watching.